What really happened to Jungkook? After several days of treatment in the United States, he returned to Korea with a condition that was thought to be improving. However, a shocking shock ensued. In just a matter of days, Jungkook was again rushed to the hospital. Is it true that the effects of poisoning in the military have not completely disappeared? What exactly was given to him during his service? The shocking news again came from the South Korean entertainment world. BTS member Jungkook, who recently completed treatment in the United States, suddenly experienced an emergency condition upon arrival in Korea. This incident made his fans around the world panic and wonder, is this a prolonged effect of the poisoning he suffered while serving in the army? Jungkook had previously been in intensive care at a hospital in the United States after suffering a suspected poisoning while undergoing military training. When he returned to Korea, many thought his health had improved considerably. However, within just a few days of his return, shocking news came. Jungkook was rushed back to the hospital in an alarming condition. Some witnesses at the airport said Jungkook looked tired and a little pale upon arrival in Incheon. However, there are no signs that his condition is serious. However, shortly after being in Korea, his health condition deteriorated again, making management have to act quickly by taking him to the hospital. The question is, what really happened? If his treatment in the US was over, why did his condition suddenly deteriorate again? Sources close to the medical team revealed that Jungkook's condition is allegedly still related to the poisoning incident he experienced while serving in the army. However, more surprisingly, there are allegations that the effects of this poisoning are much more serious than has been known to the public. Some reports said that the substance that entered Jungkook's body was not something out of the ordinary. It's not simply a food allergy or a mild digestive disorder, but something more complex. In fact, there is speculation that the substances Jungkook consumed while in the military could have had a long-term impact on his health. Even more suspicious, until now there has been no official statement from the military regarding the incident that happened to Jungkook. Is there something intentionally covered up? One theory that is now being discussed is the possibility that the drugs Jungkook took after the poisoning incident actually gave more severe side effects. Some fans began to attribute this to several similar cases that had occurred among other conscripts. There are allegations that the drugs given to Jungkook during his initial treatment in the military contained certain ingredients that were dangerous if taken over a long period of time. In fact, some netizens began to question whether Jungkook was actually experiencing the effects of an experimental drug used in a military setting. If so, why didn't the authorities provide more information? Is there something intentionally hidden? It didn't take long for fans to show their concern. The hashtag #SaveJungkook instantly topped trending topics on Twitter and various other social media platforms. The fans demanded a clearer explanation of Jungkook's condition and what really happened behind this incident. Many feel that the information provided by the relevant parties is too minimal and full of question marks. Some fans have even begun to link this incident to several other cases in the Korean entertainment industry, where transparency regarding the health of idols is often questioned. One of the big questions that remains unanswered is whether there was an error in Jungkook's medical treatment. Some speculate that if it is true that this condition is a prolonged effect of poisoning, then there should have been preventive measures from the beginning. Many questioned whether Jungkook's medical team had given him the right treatment, or if there had been an error in the administration of medication that had caused his condition to worsen. If there really was an element of medical negligence, would this have an impact on Korea's overall military health policy? According to the latest information, Jungkook is now conscious and in a more stable condition. However, he still has to undergo a series of further examinations to ensure that there are no long-term side effects of the condition. His agency, Bighit Music, has given a brief statement that Jungkook is currently recovering and asked fans not to spread unconfirmed speculation. However, the statement actually raises more questions. If the condition has really improved, why is the information regarding the exact cause of the condition still unclear? This story is not over. Fans and the public are still waiting for clarity from the authorities as to what exactly happened to Jungkook. Is this really just a side effect of previous treatments, or is there something bigger that is being covered up? One thing is for sure, the world's attention is now focused on Jungkook and his health condition. All eyes are waiting for an official statement that can answer the various questions that still hang. Will there be any other surprises in this case? Or will we be left without an answer? Stay tuned to find out the truth behind BTS's Jungkook incident. After the shocking news that BTS's Jungkook was again rushed to the hospital due to the effects of prolonged military poisoning, new information has emerged that has shocked the public even more. Is there something bigger behind this incident? Has Jungkook actually been given certain substances that he shouldn't have taken? Speculation has run wild after the latest reports suggested that Jungkook's condition may be more serious than previously rumored. If this is so, why does the information provided to the public feel so closed? Since the beginning of this incident, many people have wondered what exactly made Jungkook experience a worsening health condition. Initially, speculation led to a possible food allergy or indigestion as a result of food consumed during conscription. However, a growing number of medical reports indicate that Jungkook's poisoning was not uncommon. According to one source who did not want to be named, it is possible that the substances that entered Jungkook's body had long-term effects and could even have permanent effects if not handled properly. Even more surprising, however, is the possibility that this substance does not come from ordinary foods. Some began to question whether there were other elements involved in this incident. Is it possible that there are certain substances that Jungkook shouldn't have been given during his training? If so, who is responsible for this? In addition to allegations about dangerous substances entering Jungkook's body, another theory has now emerged that is no less alarming. The drugs given to Jungkook after the initial incident may be the cause of the prolonged effects he is experiencing at this time. Medical sources mention that some types of drugs used in the military environment can have serious side effects if taken in certain doses or in the long term. It is possible that Jungkook's body experienced a reaction to the medication he was given, a reaction that may not have been detected in the first place. Even more surprising, some reports say that the side effects of the drug can affect the functioning of vital organs, including the liver and kidneys. If this is true, then there is a much greater risk than previously thought. Amid all the speculation, Jungkook's agency, Bighit Music, seems to be maintaining a closed-door stance. So far, they have only released a brief statement that Jungkook is recovering and asked the public not to speculate. However, this closed attitude raises even more questions. Why didn't they give more details about Jungkook's condition? Why is there no clear explanation as to what really happened? Many fans began to speculate that there was something to hide. Some have even alleged that the military or hospitals may be trying to cover up the truth on social media. Various theories began to emerge. There were those who believed that this was just a side effect of improper treatment, but there were also those who began to attribute this incident to a larger conspiracy theory. As speculation grows, fans around the world are demanding transparency and clarity on Jungkook's health condition. According to the latest information circulating, Jungkook has now passed a critical period and is in a stable condition. However, doctors still continue to closely monitor to ensure that no further complications occur. However, there are indications that Jungkook's recovery may take longer than expected. If it is true that the effects of this poisoning still continue, then it is possible that he'll have to undergo more intensive treatment in the next few weeks or even months. One of the questions that many fans are now asking is whether Jungkook's condition will affect BTS's comeback schedule in the future. With his health not yet fully recovered, it is possible that Jungkook will need more time to rest before returning to activities. However, more important than just the comeback is Jungkook's safety and health. The fans hope that he can get the best treatment and fully recover before returning to the entertainment world. One thing is certain, the case is not over. There are still so many unanswered questions, and the public deserves to know the truth behind this incident. Will we get a clearer answer in a few days? Or will we be left in uncertainty? Keep an eye out for this news, as there are likely to be more surprises behind BTS's Jungkook's condition.